Daniel Defoe, Robinson Crusoe, Part 142. I told him that the great Maker of all things lived up there, pointing up towards heaven, that he governed the world by the same power and providence by which he made it, that he was omnipotent and could do everything for us, give everything to us, take everything from us, and thus, by degrees, I opened his eyes. He listened with great attention and received with pleasure the notion of Jesus Christ being sent to redeem us, and of the manner of making our prayers to God and his being able to hear us even in heaven. He told me one day that if our God could hear us up beyond the sun, he must needs be a greater God than the Benamuki, who lived but a little way off and yet could not hear till they went up to the great mountains where he dwelt to speak to them. I asked him if ever him went thither to speak to him. He said, no, they never went that were young men. None went thither but the old men, whom he called the Ovokaki. That is, as I made him explain to me, they are religious or clergy, and that they went to say "Oh," so he called saying prayers, and then came back and told them what Binamuki said. By this I observed that there is priestcraft even among the most blinded, ignorant pagans in the world, and the policy of making a secret of religion in order to preserve the veneration of the people to the clergy, not only to be found in the Roman, but perhaps among all religions in the world, even among the most brutish and barbarous savages. I endeavored to clear up this fraud to my man Friday, and told him that the pretense of their old men going up to the mountains to say "Oh" to their god Benamuki was a cheat, and their bringing word from thence what he said was much more so, that if they met with any answer, or spake with any one there, it must be with an evil spirit. And then I entered into a long discourse with him about the devil, the origin of him, his rebellion against God, his enmity to man, the reason of it, his setting himself up in the dark parts of the world to be worshipped instead of God, and as God, and the many stratagems he made use of to delude mankind to their ruin. How he had a secret access to our passions and to our affections, and to adapt his snares to our inclinations, so as to cause us even to be our own tempters and run upon our destruction by our own choice. I found it was not so easy to imprint right notions in his mind about the devil as it was about the being of God. Nature assisted all my arguments to evidence to him even the necessity of a great first course and overruling governing power, a secret directing providence, and of the equality and justice of paying homage to him that made us, and the like, but there appeared nothing of this kind in the notion of an evil spirit, of his origin, his being, his nature, and above all, of his inclination to do evil and to draw us in to do so too.